Oh, gold. Okay, there it is. Everything so good. Everything you want, everything, and everything you so because of you. Oh, oh! I totally forgot. I totally forgot. I can literally just edit the thumbnail from my freaking phone because I got images. I got 3 looks, and that's it. Everything was so good. Everything. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna have a hard time freaking replying to people. Eh. You're only 2 bars charged? Bro, I could have swore I left this thing on the charger last night, but whatever. That's cool. Cord! Ow, my vocal cords. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back. I'm not at. Oh my god. I'm back. I don't know if anyone missed me while I was gone. A lot has happened while I was gone. A lot. And I do mean a lot. First, it was freaking State of Play, then the Summer Games Fest. I completely lucked out on the Summer Games Fest, I'm not even gonna lie. We're getting a sequel! I mean, the sequel was already announced to celebrate, but like, we're getting a sequel! Oh no, that soundtrack gonna be hit, bro. I'm so excited. Like, Celebrate soundtrack already freaking, like, amazed the crap out of me. So, number 2 getting announced, and it's only been 2 years. It's crazy. This game was released 2024. It's only been 2 years. We about to go eating, bro. Boop. But I know there's controversy surrounding Celebrate 2's pro tag, Eevee. The E names are kind of ironic. What's weird is that Celeblade Blood Rain isn't a it's not a sequel, it's a prequel. It's literally just showing you how the Nativas came to exist, which I don't mind because zombie apocalypse, but we're boxing with mutated people? I don't know. She's throwing hands, that's all I know. She's throwing hands. And the reason I'm playing, ew, I forgot I had this ugly outfit. They gave it to everyone. It's disgusting. Disgusting. So, literally, I'm literally so freaking hyped for that soundtrack, man. I'm gonna listen as much as possible, cause I freaking dude, Celebrate soundtrack is dope. But I'm sure you guys didn't come here to hear me talk about freaking Celebrate Blood Rain and this controversy just yet. The main freaking title of the freaking stream, the whole DLC war. So, the whole DLC war with Tekken and Street Fighter. I'm not even gonna lie, as someone who doesn't much like new characters, and that's for fighting games, like basic roster. I'm not a fan of new characters that much myself at all. So it was just pure estranged luck that I fell in love with Master Raven. Because I loved Raven. And bro reminded me of Wesley Snipes. So it was very weird. How the freak do you keep grabbing me? Yeah. So far, the DLC war, I mean, it started. So far, it looks like Tekken is winning due to the fact that, like, 90% of the freaking Year 4 stuff isn't a bunch of new characters that nobody cares and wants. But I guess we'll see down the line, won't we? I myself am excited for Tifa. I am buying Tifa when she comes out. Do I think that Street Fighter 1 DLC war? In my early opinion, yes, I do think so because freaking people have been asking for Tifa for ages, bro. But, you know, Nomura was like, we're not about to have you humiliating our best characters, so no. You can have Clyde, though. But I really do think that Street Fighter 6 won the war. But we'll have to see in terms of sales because Tekken, I'm really noticing a pattern here. Tekken fanboys will talk about we won the freaking DLC war. Look, we got Yujiro and Street Fighter people like, okay, we don't care. We have Tifa. Like, they'll swear they won the DLC war and say they got freaking Yujiro. Like, look at this Chad, and you guys got this freaking Gunnar character. She's not famous for— well, I mean, partially. You put any freaking woman character who looks sexy into a fighting game and people are gonna say it's Gunnar bait. Like, hello? You guys don't help. That's basically everyone in a fighting game now. Like, you could call C Viper Gunnar bait and put her in a full suit and they'd still call C Viper Gunnar bait. She could be fully covered up with the right curves and people would still call her Gunnar bait. So it doesn't really matter what female they pick. Obviously people are gonna be like, oh, it's just another Gunnar bait character. Shut up. I'm sorry you and your feelings, but shut up. So it's just, I don't know, it's just really weird. They'll swear they won the DLC war, but we haven't even seen sales yet, and we haven't even got to each character. If this is gonna be, my question is whether this is gonna be a Armor King VC Viper situation again. Armor King dropped, everyone was like, oh yeah, Armor King, check this guy out, look at his new moves. C Viper dropped the very next day. All I saw on my timeline was C Viper junk from freaking Tekken players and Street Fighter players alike. I didn't see not one post about Armor King so dang near 12:30 in the morning. I mean 12:03 in the morning. Yes, I was up past midnight. What do you expect? So I wonder if this is just gonna be one of those situations again. What the freak? Why am I on? I wonder if this is gonna be one of those situations again, but I could be wrong. But at the same time, who freaking knows? I just know that whichever character wins, you know, congratulations, but I really don't think that Yujiro is more popular. Like, just because Yujiro is a dude character and he looks good, but good can be questionably used because I don't know what it is, but Yujiro is like the ugliest freaking thing I've seen in my entire life. And I've seen Fakaram and how to stare at Fakaram and how to play against several Fakarams. Like, bro, I'm sorry. He's one of the ugliest characters I've ever seen. Like, what? Hi, Major. Yes, I am in a party. Currently practicing. I'm so rusty. I forgot I only have that color outfit with this one. But people, I don't know, it's so weird. Tekken players will proclaim they won the DLC war, and meanwhile Street Fighter people are just like, yeah, we don't freaking care, we got Tifa. Oh, cool. Happy for you. Love that for you. It's just so weird. It's like they're trying so hard to convince themselves they have the better character when they kind of don't believe it themselves. If I was a Tekken fan, would I believe we had the better character? No, because, bro, everyone who watches Baki is either freaking casual who doesn't know crap about the actual anime, or is someone who is just someone who's secretly into sweaty men but swears they're like females. Like, I don't know what it is with the Tekken fandom, but they'll lose their minds at the prospect of a female that isn't like same old Julia, Kunimitsu, and freaking Anna being hi Garson being a DLC, but then whenever it's blank man character here, they're like, hey yeah, testosterone. It's like that, you wokies. Women don't belong in Tekken. Bro, wait, are you serious? I mean, it's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Having Armor King and like all these classic characters back is nice, but let's be so freaking for real. Half of y'all would not be playing Tekken if there were no women characters whatsoever on the roster. You know how boring and so ugly Tekken would look if there were no females? Ew. Ew. I would hate to play Tekken and be like, where's the females, bro? What is this sausage fest? Like, I don't understand it. Like, there's always a freaking some type of uproar when it's not the typical same old female characters from last game. But let it be a freaking man character nobody's seen in 5 freaking years or like 2 freaking games, and everyone's like, girl! Yeah! Like, what is this, man? Denial is a river.
Don't mind me. And bingo.
Like, it's so freaking weird. I don't understand it. You know, maybe I never will. Maybe I never will, because I'm not in that aspect. Like, I want Miguel just as much as the other person, but I'm not about to sit here and say it wouldn't be nice to have, like, I don't know, someone who isn't a freaking Julia clone. Maybe that's just me, you know, but it is what it is. All I have to say in terms of DLC war, I don't like the new characters on Street Fighter's roster either. I don't. I'm not even gonna lie. I yawned. I was like, oh my freaking god. Out of all the people they could have chosen, Vega, Ibuki, Makoto, Sean. I freaking wanted Sean. I wanted Sean. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Sean. I was gonna play Sean, pick him up, you know, see how he does, but I guess not. I don't know. It's just like fighting games have too many iconic characters to be thrown around new characters, and then wonder why nobody likes them is because you didn't predispose lore and you expect us to just grasp onto these fictional people. Like, there's literally no reason why I should care about any of these new characters, especially if they don't have any freaking role in World Tour. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say what everyone else is thinking. Bosch is a waste of time and money. I didn't care that he died. He was so uninteresting. The only thing that made me mad about him was the fact that I didn't get to actually wear his bangle in my World Tour. Like, bro, let me wear his bangle. Other than that, he can go freak off. I literally wouldn't care if Bosch didn't show up for the next 10 freaking Street Fighter games, and if he like disappeared or got like kidnapped off screen. Bosch is so boring. Bro's a waste of time, but nobody's buying that character unless they just throwing their money at the pass and want to see what it does. Bosch was a waste of time and money. Bosch is like Shahoo. No one's paying for that full anyway. I know I ain't, cause ugh. Out of all the people you could have chosen to pick, you picked him? Why does he deserve a spot on the roster? Put him back? Make him re-dead, please? Someone's gonna clip that and be like, oh no. She is saying all types of red flags right now. And the same goes for Tekken. It has too many freaking good characters to just be throwing around new characters like Miari's. And I really do think she was a failed new character. Like, her story, her personality and story do not help each other. Her being a newer version of Zhao Yu, like, ew, man. Get this happy-go-lucky bullcrap on my face. We just got over Zhao Yu not being so childish. Now we gotta deal with more of you? Ew! The only people who act like that now are children. But children are dumb. I can say that because I was a dumb kid. This is the same person who threw themselves down the stairs, jumped on the couch and knocked the wind out of themselves, and the couch wasn't even real leather. It was just hard pleather. I knocked the wind out of myself on hard pleather. Like, I can say kids are dumb because I was a dumb kid. I was probably one of the dumbest I knew, man. We snorting both versions of Kool-Aid, bro. It's Friday night! Even though when I snorted both versions of said Kool-Aid, it was pure daytime, broad daylight. The sun was still up. It was like 3, 4 o'clock p.m. Yes, she's a dummy. She's very fat. She's a mammoth, of course. Literally, like, I don't know. I just don't understand it sometimes. It's like, why waste your money? But you know, we'll see who wins the DLC wars when they both come out. We'll see who wins. All I know is that in a fight for real, Yujiro is doing nothing but giving freaking Tifa a small sore in her stomach if they were to fight for real. Bro's not winning no how. Bro's not winning no how. That is one of the full branch matchups that Yujiro would not win. And that's only against one female. And that's only against one female. I can literally name 5 other females I could easily one-tap Yujiro, but, you know, don't want to make the Tekken bosses and Tekken kiss-ups mad, talking about some, you're just mad because he's a man. Well, I mean, yeah, you guys have like over 20 characters on the roster. Females are just now getting our number, what, 14th with Kunimitsu? And Sausage Fest, you guys like licking the rim of your toilets and calling it broski stuff. No homo, bro. I just wiped my best friend's jizz off my face, but I ain't gay. I just want to stare at Yujiro's fat tits. I swear I'm logging off. I'm logging off after this, guys. Don't worry. I'm logging off. I'm logging off, bro. I'm logging off. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. I'm logging off. There's no way I'm gonna clip that. I'm so glad Aces was not here this year. I'm so glad Aces was not around to hear that. Oh my god. Bro, to clip me straight up. I'm logging off after this. Ain't no way, bro. I've said my piece. You know, we'll see who wins the DLC wars. But, you know, Tekken players ain't gay, bro. They just like staring at hot men, their fat tits, detailed jizz, and all that stuff. Playing with all 3 legs, with extra lotion. You know, broken controllers. Crazy drift on that analog. But, you know, we're Tekken players. It is what it is, man. I just know that if a Tekken character needs to come to Street Fighter, it best be Master Raven, because Master Raven and Sea Viper matchup need that. What did I just hear? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is normal stuff, bro. Don't worry about it. I ain't say nothing out the usual.
Leave those to a professional.
But do I have hopes for season 4? No, I don't. Chad Yujiro saved Tekken 8? No, because he hasn't come yet, and 2, actually, that brings up, you just brought up a good point, Avenger. Tekken players, are kind of now just waking up to the stupidity of continuity in terms of Heihachi's entire existence in the story and in his return. Do I think that Tekken uses its Mishimas as a crutch? Yes. And if you don't believe that, you are the exact reason Tekken can get away with having 2 repeats, 2 times the repeats of DLC characters. Let me tell you why you're stupid. As a Mishima player, you are stupid, because you're playing one of the most boring characters in the game. I said what I said. There's nothing colorful about a Mishima that makes me want to play him. You know what I'm gonna do to Jin? Kick him in the nuts and throw him in the nearest black hole. You're not a savior. You're an evil wannabe who can't do anything right except fail at doing the simplest stuff. You fight for a living, but for some reason you can't kill your father? Well, freak you! Like, oh my god. Bro just destroys a freaking block and everyone's like, yeah, he's gonna save us. If you have a kid, you both are going to doom us. It doesn't matter if you're a good father. Bro's gonna find a way to turn evil and turn against you, and then all of a sudden we are at another Mishima war. Get this protagonist wannabe on my face. Like, I'm sorry, Mishimas are like the dumbest characters known to existence. Like, Heihachi's a repetitive villain who can't die for some reason. And every single time he appears, he's a freaking crutch because Tekken literally cannot go one game without this old man screwing everything up. We get it. You're evil. You're the big bad. Shut up and die. Shut up! I am very upset. Shut up. Anyway. Don't tell Harada I did that. Then why are you playing Tekken? Bro, I'm playing Street Fighter right now. What? To be fair, it's like saying Scorpion are boring. They're not boring though. They're actually interesting. You can have a bad protagonist in a game the same way you can have a bad protagonist in a movie. Interesting concept, poorly executed by its characters. Tekken is literally a victim of poor story writing and terrible protagonists that just hold back the story, period. I'm not about to sit here and suck on Kazuya Mishima's nuts just because he looks awesome. No, you're also a bad villain. You can't eliminate an entire country, and you can't kill a single person on the roster, even when they should be dead. Shahu is literally the perfect villain. I mean, not perfect villain. He's a perfect victim. Just kill off Shahu. It's not like anyone cares that he's there. Just kill off Shahu. That's it. Side characters were never important. See, Garson? See, Garson? This is why I can't take you seriously, because your takes are always trash, bro. The side characters were never important. You take away all the side characters. Who do you have now? Only the 3 Mishimas. The story becomes bland because nothing can really get done without, like, the freaking Mishimas. Jin doesn't exist because Jun's a side character. So now who do you have? Heihachi and Kazuya. Imagine Tekken with only 2 freaking characters on it. Bro, what? Lord of the Rings? Am I supposed to care that you like Lord of the Rings? I fell asleep during Lord of the Rings. Next!
A B+ for effort.
I feel like you both need to be fair, bro. He has terrible takes. I'm sorry. Bro said side characters were never important. You take away all the side characters, you only got 2 characters on the Tekken's roster. Bro, what? What are your favorite movies? That's not important right now because I want to talk. Stop laughing! I did that on purpose. What are my favorite movies? You guys can laugh all you want, but you know, Junk's Peak. I know all of you was creaming to these characters when you were younger, so don't get mad at me. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Tron, Queen of the Damned, because Aaliyah. Girl, she killed that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm freaked up. I'm still excited that she had to die, but you know, it happened in the book. Whatever. What else? I don't think it's top 5 in that one. Joker's a great movie. Of course, it's a great movie. But like, bro said Lord of the Rings, like I was supposed to freaking care. Everybody knows Lord of the Rings. Like, duh. That's like saying, my favorite movie is Harry Potter. Okay, congratulations. You and also another 70% of the population like Harry Potter. Duh. That's not really exciting. But side characters, literally, if it wasn't for side characters, we wouldn't have a lot of movies because some movies cannot happen without side characters. You can't have Jin without June. And if it wasn't for Kazumi, you wouldn't have freaking Kazuya either. In any movie or shows, games, that can be debated, but I'm not gonna debate you on that because I don't care about Lord of the Rings enough to do that. Yeah. It's debatable, you know. It's debatable, but I'm not about to debate it because I don't care about Lord of the Rings that much. 99 to 99? No. That's not even an accurate number either. 99% of the population will not agree with you because 99% of the population don't like Lord of the Rings like that. It's very liked. There's a lot to like about it, but saying 99% of people will agree with you is an overstatement.
Leave this to a professional.
You feel me, dog? I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. That's just realistic. Bolivia, Brazil, France, and they love Lord of the Rings. Okay. You checked corners of the world. Did you happen to ask 99% of the US? Did you ask Japan? Did you ask South Africa? Did you ask Saudi Arabia? I'm sorry. Unless you can answer all of those no, all of those yes, then no, you can't say 99% of people freaking agree with you because that's not 99%. That's just different corners of the world. Like what, bro? Yeah, they love, bro. Love Lord of the Rings can be so different from saying I like Lord of the Rings. Love can be like, yeah, I love rewatching it, but love don't mean I freaking love freaking Lord of the Rings like a nerd. And I don't mean nerd and derogatory. It takes a serious brain to like keep up with Lord of the Rings. I don't like Lord of the Rings because one, I just like it because Golem's funny, and two, I'm not about to get into that complicated lore because lore too big for my brain. Which is saying a lot because I'm a writer. There's certain things even my big brain can't handle. But I mean, we'll see in the DLC wars if it gets there. But Heihachi's return was just as retarded as having several years of high school and learning nothing that you were going to use in high school outside of high school. Let's be so for real. I bet none of you have used the freaking Pythagoras theorem to pay for a pizza. It's 3 a.m. and I'm like, where's the pizza? Dang it! I should have waited. What? How? Perfect parry? How? But yeah, I stand on business and what I said. The Mishimas are terrible main characters. And the only one who's really done anything is Heihachi. Sure, he's come back for stupid amount of times, but at least he managed to do something, even if it was ruin the story. So I don't hate junk food? Lol. Okay. But I stand on what I said. The Mishimas are terrible like main characters. If any Mishima should have been brought back, it definitely should have been Kazumi. But they killed her off too soon, just to explain more lore about the Mishimas and show why Kazumi ended up dying. But they killed her off a bit too soon. They forgot her potential could have been used with Reina a little bit more. But, you know, Heihachi's the big bad and he must return and he's a freaking crutch for the game. He's a crutch. And the fact that Tekken can't go one game without using him is actually sad. He doesn't need to be there one game. He's the face, sure, but he doesn't need to be there every freaking game, bro. But yeah, still know what I said. Yeah, I'm gonna log off now because I can't risk saying another thing that gets me clipped because I already said something about jizz, you know, holding nuts, sucking left nuts. I can't keep doing this to myself. I swear I'm insane, guys. I swear I'm insane. I just came back from writing. I swear I'm insane, yo. But you know what the Tekken players say. Women don't belong in Tekken. We have Yujiro, more testosterone. Women can suck it. We'll see who wins sooner or later, won't we, guys? In the meantime, go play Stellar Blade. You look like you could use some estrogen and some jiggle physics to look at. I am your
Like
crackhead, and I
understand
will see you people
being
tomorrow.
professional.